it's like you don't matter. You don't exist, you know. You can be replaced. It's the 4 Fs. They find you, they feed you, they fuck you, and then they forget you. Sometimes it's just 3 because they might not feed you. But they'll find you, they'll fuck you, and they damn sure will forget you.
All right, Trina. Trina, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
I grew up in Los Angeles, but I'm originally from Bellflower.
And tell me about your family. You had both your parents when you were young?
Yes, I just recently lost my father, so
I'm sorry.
yeah.
How was your childhood?
My childhood was good. You know, I didn't have to want for anything. I pretty much got what I wanted. I didn't start getting into the streets until I was about, 18? And coming to LA, it was like a movie, you know, stuff you see on TV. So I guess I got fascinated with the street life, with the hustle, the fast money. I had my ups, I had my downs. I used to be a dancer. So dealing with men, I call them TAVs, Trickovic, you know.
You call them what?
Trickovic, TAVs. So basically, you know, just trick them out their money. They think, you know, they're gonna get one thing and they get nothing. Sometimes they might get something depending on what they're talking.
That's why they're called tricks.
Yeah, Trickovic. You trick a Vic, you're a victim. You got tricked, you know. But yeah, when I was a dancer, you know, I knew how to, I learned about basically, you know what I'm saying, time is money and money is time. And if you don't have no money, then I don't have no time for you.
When you say dancer, you mean strip club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where basically, you know, the street life came in for me. You know, being out at the clubs till like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I learned at a young age. Because I started dancing when I was 17, you know.
Is there something about the culture that you grew up in that makes that lifestyle attractive to a young girl?
I mean, I grew up in the church and everything, so I mean, I never would have thought outside looking in that I would be, you know, in the streets like how I am. I don't live on the streets necessarily, but just always running the streets, you know. I've always felt like you never know who you can meet or what you can come up on, you know, networking, you know, so.
What's your best case scenario? What's your dream of who you might meet in that life that entices you? Like, you're hoping maybe a celebrity might come into your life?
I've dated celebrities before. I've dealt with them before. But this was when I was dancing. I mean, basically, anybody who's very financially stable. You know, regardless if it's a celebrity or a regular person, or, you know, had doctors, lawyers. You know, I dated this lawyer and he really didn't want to have sex. He had a wife and everything. He just wanted to be dominated. He liked dominatrix. I used to wear patent leather black boots, thigh highs. And he would want me to wear patent leather everything, just whip him, whatever, just talk, you know what I'm saying, just talk shit to him. So, and he would pay me $1,500 every time. And it was only for a couple, like maybe an hour.
And you guys would go to a hotel or something like that? Mm-hmm. Motel?
Yeah, we'd go to Renaissance or to the Marriott or to like Sheraton, the Five Seasons, some, you know. So, I mean, that's quick money. An hour, $1,500.
It's great money.
You know, some people don't even make that in a week.
What's the downside of that?
You know, you never know the mental level of a person, you know. Some people can, you know, portray to be normal, but really have, you know, psychological mental issues. Some of them can flip out on you, you know, attack you, rape you, try to rob you. it's a lot of things that can go wrong, just as well as there's a lot of things that can go right, so.
You can ash on the floor.
Oh.
You can take a hit too if you want. So do you recall the first guy who picked you up?
To be honest,
You don't recall? But the typical.
I mean, it wasn't nothing memorable,
Yeah. But the typical interaction is a guy comes, pulls his car up, and
Pulls his car up, states what he wants or says how much he has.
you guys agree on something. Mm-hmm. Then you hop in the car.
Yeah, I hop in the car.
Did you
Sometimes I
have
could sit there and, take a hit and just start wigging out. Or I'll say, they'll ask, do you have a condom? But I already have the money. So as soon as I get in the car, I want the money,
you want to be paid up front?
Paid up front. I'm not going to do too much talking. You already said what you wanted. You said what you can give me, so give it to me, or I'll be like, I have a condom in the car, or, let me go run and get a condom, and I'll hop out and just leave. So.
And typically you would go to a hotel, motel, something like that?
No, I mean, I would leave as in go off by myself.
No, but
yeah, to
everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, to a room.
Yeah.
I don't too much do cars.
And you'll do the whole thing in less than an hour?
Less than 30 minutes.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. And you'll do this multiple times in a night?
Mm-hmm. Now, how many times I really have to be sexually active with them? Maybe once or twice out of the. Let's say if it's five people, it might be one or it might be none. If it's out of 10 people,
Really?
It might be one or two.
So what do you?
It's all in your mouthpiece. It's all in tricking a Vic. You got to trick them. Sell them. You know what I'm saying? It's all about selling a dream, selling a fantasy, selling what they want.
And you'll get out with you'll get some money and get out without having sex by doing what?
By being me.
By robbing them?
No, by being me. It's the game you have. A lot of people's level is different. Like I said, I used to work in the strip club. Guys want my time. Okay, time is money. So you want to go to dinner? Okay, you're gonna pay me to go to dinner, pay for my dinner, and pay for my gas. I can take myself to dinner. I don't need you to do that. So what benefit do I get out of going to dinner with you, giving you my time? I can be somewhere else making money. So I'm here. So, but because you're feeding me, I can feed myself.
And what's your general view of men? Do you see them as people to be taken advantage of, tricked?
Yeah.
All of it?
Because I've had a lot of men trick me or deceive me, manipulate me, betray me. So I just get them for what they're worth. And that's all they're worth is their money. To me.
You ever been in love before?
I've thought I've been in love. But, a lot of times it turned out to be a facade.
And how old are you?
I just turned 35.
You're 35. Mm-hmm. And you work with a pimp or without?
I have a protector, Dragon. See the necklace.
And how much of your money do you give him?
It depends on how much I make. Because I don't give it all to him, but eventually all, goes invested, and we invest in each other. So that's why we don't look at each other as pimps and hoes, We're partners. Business partners, this is a business and we work together.
And how much will you make in a good night?
I've made up to like 45 to 5 in one night. On a good night.
Almost 5,000?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Especially when I used to work at the clubs.
So when you're working at a strip club, you're also doing stuff on the side there?
That's how I can network with people. Like a lot of doctors and like I said, lawyers go there. So, it's a different type of crowd from the people who just drive them down the street looking for somebody.
Right. So in a strip club, you'll do something in the back room or you'll go elsewhere after work?
Meet them after the club. Now, if they pay me worth my time of leaving, Like one guy paid me, I think it was like 800, between 800 to 1,000 to leave. So, if depending on how the night is, if I feel I can make more than that at the club, I'll stay there and just tell them I'll meet you afterwards. But if it's a slow night and then I'll go. I'll go sometimes and come back.
And are drugs a part of your life?
Yes,
What drug is that?
cocaine,
Crack or cocaine?
both,
Both.
and weed.
And when did you start with cocaine?
Because I just started dating males at the age of 30. I was dating females majority of my life. And the last woman I was in a relationship with, she's the one who turned me onto it. She tried to use the drug to control me. You know, she manipulated me with it. So, yeah. So love is what got me started. Trust is what got me started.
Do you see relationships with men different than relationships with females?
Yes and no. The drama, the bullshit, you know, it's all the same in all relationships, but the intimacy, the catering, the compassion is very much different. Females know how to tend to other females because they know how they want to be tended to, you know, so.
Does your family know you're doing this?
My family knows I've danced. They know I use drugs. I recently went to a drug rehab. I was there for 7 months. When I got out, I was like 170. And once again, love was what brought me back out here. The person I was dating at the time, you know, fed me this dream that they're gonna change, you know, they're proud of me, like, you know, I wanna quit, la la la. And a couple of days after I get out, he was calling me like, you know, I wanna see you, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. So I go to see him, and the first thing he tells me is, you got some money, let's go to the spot. So basically, all you wanted me to do was come out here to support your habit. And like a fool, I came out here. I could have said no, but, you know, the temptation, the addiction, it's difficult, it's hard. You know, and a person won't know that unless they've been through it, you know, so.
And do you have children?
No.
No kids. You ever get down? Do you ever get depressed with this lifestyle?
Yes. I've had many breakdowns, you know, but the drug is what I use to numb it. But the only thing it does is get worse and worse.
What helps you survive? Is there any personality trait or something that, because this career is not for everyone, right?
It's not. You have to have street knowledge as well as book knowledge, you know. I'm not from the streets, but I have, you know, I have street knowledge. So, and the more things I go through, the more I learn. Everything in life is a lesson. It's just, you know, when a lesson repeats itself, you know, you gotta make sure you learn from the last one so you don't, you know, mess up or make a mistake the next time around, or you know how to handle the situation.
What's the most important lesson you've learned?
To be safe. What I mean by that is, if sexually, just make sure you protect yourself. Make sure you have somebody to protect you, and make sure you can protect yourself too. Not even saying with a weapon, but just with not wisdom, how can I say it? Just use your head, you know. Just pay attention to everything and everyone around you. Pay attention to how people interact with each other. Because if a person interacts with a certain person a certain way, or acts a certain way when they're not there, and then when they're there, they act differently. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna act the same way with you. You know, so you just gotta pay attention, be observant.
In this lifestyle where everyone is up to something devious,
Everybody's out to get.
no one's really looking out for your best interest.
No, I mean, you might run across some people who are good, you know, or who aren't like how everyone else is, because it's a game, basically.
Yeah, but it must be tough to have nobody that's really kind of just
Yeah, it's tough.
honest and
But as long as you have God first and yourself, you know, you should be all right.
Are you religious?
I'm a Christian, yeah. I believe in God.
Does that help you survive and
I
endure
feel
this?
like God has kept me. He's protected me in a lot of situations. So,
What was the best time of your life?
best time of my life. I want to say my 19th birthday. I went on a trip to Hawaii, to Maui. And it was just the aura, the energy, the vibes, the air, the environment, everything. It was like paradise. It was peaceful. It's like I never wanted to leave.
And what was the worst time of your life?
When I started doing drugs. Because doing drugs led to other things, to other people. So I would never got caught up in the lifestyle I'm in had I never started doing drugs.
You think you're addicted to this lifestyle?
Yes,
Like, it's not just the drugs.
it's the lifestyle. I mean, I'm out here by choice, not because I have to. You know, I have a house. I have car. I have pretty much everything I could need or want. You know, but it's materialistic. You know, I can get it as quick as I get it, as quick as I can lose it, as quick as I can lose it, as quick as I can get it again.
And getting a square job is not.
I can't answer to nobody. I like moving on my time. You know, no. I make more money, way more money, you know, now than I did. I used to work for the post office, and, you know, and I was making good money then, but I make more on the streets.
What's the worst thing that's happened to you working the streets?
Somebody I was dating at the time he smoked cocaine, and he had I call it a crack attack, and he thought I was hiding drugs in my pussy. So he basically went to the left on me. We're sitting in the back of my truck. One of his homegirls was driving. His other friend was in the passenger seat, and me and him were in the back. And yeah, basically he stripped me down, naked, stuck his fingers in me to see if I was hiding drugs in there. And he did it to the point where I started bleeding. Then he kicked me out my car onto the streets naked and drove off. I've been set up by people I was dealing with. I've been kidnapped, I've been held hostage, I've been raped, I've been robbed. I've been through it all. But yet, I'm still in it. So, I have to, if this is the lifestyle I want to live, I have to accept everything that comes with it. I don't have to accept it, but I just have to be aware and be prepared, because it's bound to happen.
What has your years on the streets taught you about human nature?
Human nature. Basically, people are in it for the benefit of them, and once you don't benefit them no more, it's like you don't matter, you don't exist. You know, you can be replaced. It's the 4 Fs. They find you, they feed you, they fuck you, and then they forget you. Sometimes it's just 3 because they might not feed you. But they'll find you, they'll fuck you, and they damn sure will forget you.
Have you seen the limits of what you'll do for money changing over the years?
Yes. Because in the beginning, I you know, soliciting myself was never an option, you know. But once I got deeper into the lifestyle, especially, you know, with drugs being involved, and being in fucked up situations, you know, if somebody offers you some money or some drugs or whatever, and you know whatever it is that they want, in order for you to receive that, it's only gonna last. It's only gonna take a few minutes. So it's just like, fuck it. Let me just go ahead and do this. It's degrading, you know, in the beginning, but after a while, it's just like, whatever. It just becomes a habit.
What words do you give to a young girl who's thinking about doing something like this?
You'll never find any fulfillment or anything you want or to make you happy in the streets. Not from a man, not from a dog, a cat, a bird, whatever, you know. And if anybody ever offers you drugs, especially somebody who's supposed to care about you, they're not for you, because you never bring a demon like that to somebody that you love. And somebody that I thought loved me. I was with her for 10 years. For 10 years. And they said money is the root to all evil, and it is, because of money, she brought this demon into my world to control me, and for her benefit.
And now you feel like you're a slave to it?
At times, yes. Sometimes I think, oh, I got it, I'm in control, but we are not in control. We're powerless to this. I'm powerless.
All right, Trina. Well, thank you for coming in and talking with me. And good luck with wherever you go from here. You're still really young, so
Thank you.
you got lots of time to straighten out your life.
Yes, I do.
And you're wise, too.
Yes, I am.
You see what you're doing.
Yeah,
All right, Yolanda. Thank you very much.
thank you.